The video I will be analyzing is Beyonce. It opens up with red lips paired with a dark background. In fact, the general color palette of the whole video is dark with pops of red, which leads to an impression that it will be quite provocative and women will be represented as seductive or even whorish. There will be a
look at that booty
count to show the amount of times my friends get around.
I don't like look.
Moving on. Wow, close-ups of secondary female sex characteristics. This is a good time to tell you about the male gaze theory by Laura Mulvey. Male gaze is the act of depicting women in media from a masculine point of view. In other words, showing women as sexual objects for the pleasure of the male viewer. Whoa, but wait, what's that I see? A woman shown without a head? This might be a sign of objectification, as her face is not being shown, stripping her of her personal identity and ultimately depicting her as a sexual object for visual pleasure. Wait, she licks Beyonce? I'm jealous. No, but in all seriousness, lesbianism is fetishized. Now it's time to compare this video to another video to shoot my shots at a distinction. So here, Blurred Lines by Robin Thicke. In both videos, women are dressed minimally and do blatantly unchristian things. Let's look at some more similarities. Big, bold text stating the second part of the artist's name. Red lipstick. Girls with barely any clothes on. Butts. And boobs. However, there are quite a few drastic differences between the two videos, with the main one being the color palette. Another difference is that the women featured in Beyonce have agency and are therefore not being objectified, so please ignore everything I said in the first part of the video. What is agency, you ask? Agency is the ability for a person to hold power over how they are shown and represented. And why exactly do I think they're not being objectified? Because of context. Robin Thicke's video promotes toxic masculinity as well as the sexualization of women. In his video, the woman's sole purposes are just to pleasure men. The text Robin Thicke has a big D is also displayed at one point. I could go on and on about this video and how toxic it is, but that would mean having to watch it a few more times. So back to Beyonce we go. How do we know that Beyonce has agency? Because she is a feminist that supports the motion that women should get to wear whatever they want to wear. Her song Flawless, which is featured on the same album, includes a passage from a TED Talk. Here it is.
We teach girls to shrink themselves, to make themselves smaller. We say to girls, you can have ambition, but not too much. You should aim to be successful, but not too successful. Otherwise, you threaten the land. Because I'm a female, I expect to aspire to marriage. I'm prepared to make my life choices, always keeping in mind that marriage is important. And marriage can be so joy. We teach girls that they cannot be sexual beings in the way that boys are.
All in all, women are represented as seductive and as sexual beings in Beyonce's video, not to entertain or to pleasure anyone else, but just because that's the way they choose to act. This is alternate representation and third-wave feminism, as usually only men are able to act this way. But that's just a theory. A film theory. Yeah, no, thanks for watching.